Welcome to Quiet Minds. If you're someone who feels everything, if you're often overwhelmed in ways you can't explain, or if you've ever felt sad, anxious, or heavy without knowing why, this episode is for you. Today I'm sharing 8 signs you're absorbing energy that isn't yours. Because as an introverted empath, you're not just emotionally aware, you're energetically sensitive. And while that sensitivity is a gift, it can also leave you carrying things that were never meant for you. So get cozy and get comfy, and let's jump right in. You're sitting in a room feeling fine, calm, and grounded, and then someone walks into the room in a bad mood. They don't even say a word, but you feel the tension in your body. It's like their energy speaks louder than their voice, and you're sensing what they're feeling. You start feeling heavy, irritated, or anxious, and you don't know why. That's because your system is picking up on energy and emotion that isn't yours. Introverted empaths tend to absorb emotional energy like a sponge. You might not notice it right away, but over time, your mood can shift based on what's happening around you. It's not just being sensitive, it's something that's real. And when that happens, ask yourself, is this energy mine? That one question can be a powerful way to return to your own emotional space. You can have a good conversation or spend time with people you love and care about and still walk away feeling absolutely exhausted. And it's not because anything bad happened. It's because emotional exchanges, even the small ones, take more energy than you realize. When you're constantly tuning into others, noticing their body language, energy shifts, tone, it's a lot, especially for a sensitive person who can pick up on everything. You don't need to isolate to protect your energy, but it is okay to build in extra rest time after being with people, and that's not weakness, it's wisdom. Even when you're physically alone, you're not energetically alone. Social media is full of emotion, heartbreak, celebration, grief, rage. And as an introverted empath, you don't just read it all, you feel it. And after a while, your emotional body can start to feel overstimulated or even numb. Even seeing harm done to animals or witnessing injustice in the world can stay with you for days. It's not something you can just scroll past and forget. If you often log off feeling tired or tense, try asking yourself, what am I emotionally consuming right now? It's okay to take breaks. Not every story needs to live inside you. You sense a shift in someone's energy, and before you even think, you start changing your own behavior. You soften your tone, over-explain, or try to soothe them. It's almost automatic, like your nervous system is scanning the room for imbalance and trying to make it right. While awareness is beautiful, taking emotional responsibility for others can be deeply draining. You're not meant to fix what isn't yours, and you don't have to earn love by managing how everyone else feels. You can be compassionate, but not carry everything. And you can care deeply without losing yourself. And you can honor someone else's experience without abandoning your own. When you're so attuned to the emotional needs of others, your feelings can start to blur. You might feel overwhelmed, restless, or off-center, but you can't name what's really going on. That's often a sign you've absorbed too much and you become disconnected from your own emotional truth. Your inner voice gets quiet. You stop checking in with what you want, need, or feel, and instead, you're constantly tracking the energy around you. To come back to yourself, you need stillness, silence, slowness. Ask yourself what's mine, what's not, what do I need right now, separate from everyone else. You deserve to feel your own feelings, not just carry everyone else's. You're not just sensitive to noise, you're sensitive to emotional volume. Airports, grocery stores, loud rooms, they're filled with people and feelings. And even without knowing it, you can absorb fear, stress, and even joy that isn't yours. If you've ever left a simple errand feeling overstimulated and shaky, it's likely you are picking up more than just external noise. Build in space and time to decompress and to release what isn't yours. And it's not about being antisocial, it's about honoring your sensitivity. When someone shares something vulnerable with you, it stays with you, not just in your memory, but in your heart. Their words become a part of your emotional landscape, lingering in the quiet spaces inside you. Even after the moment ends, you carry their sadness, their story, their energy, as if it's woven into your own being. This deep empathy is a precious gift, a connection that allows you to truly understand and hold another's pain, but it can also weigh you down if you don't give yourself permission to breathe and step back. You can hold space for someone in that moment and still release it afterward. It's okay to feel deeply, to honor their story with your full presence, but it's also okay to let go, to create boundaries that protect your energy and your sensitive heart. Remember, your ability to carry others' emotions doesn't mean you have to carry them forever. You think of someone out of nowhere, and suddenly you feel anxious, stressed, or even unsettled, only to find out later they were going through something difficult. This emotional connection is strong, especially with people you love deeply. It's as if your hearts are quietly tuned into the same frequency, allowing you to sense their pain even when you're miles apart. While it can feel mystical or strange, this is actually a beautiful sign of the emotional depth you carry as an introverted empath. But it's important to remember that even when you're feeling for someone else, you're still allowed to come back to yourself. Your energy matters just as much as theirs. You don't have to carry their struggles forever or lose sight of your own peace. Being connected doesn't mean losing yourself. You can hold space for others while still protecting your own heart. All right, my friends, that's all for today's episode of Quiet Minds. If you recognize yourself in these signs, please know this. You're not broken. You're not too much. You're just deeply attuned to the world around you. And you're learning how to protect your peace while still honoring who you are. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need it too. Until next time, stay grounded and stay true to who you are in your beautiful heart of hearts.